New York Times reported this weekend that Iran and the United States had actually agreed on bilateral talks, which would be the first one since 1979. But anyway, both government officials of both sides are denying the report. But do you think that there is kind of a sign that they are coming closer together?
If there is a bilateral talks between Iran and the US, that would be really encouraging, because everybody is very much concerned about a war in Europe, in the region, in the United States. When there is a news leaking that Iran and the US, they are going to sit together, everybody is hopeful that this meeting would be fruitful to escape war and a peaceful solution for Iranian nuclear crisis. That's why brings a lot of attention. I think substantially there is a kind of understanding between Tehran and Washington that they need to sit together and to discuss issues beyond nuclear. But they cannot publicly say, because nobody knows the result of election in the United States.
Right.
And at the same time, Iran is hesitating to be involved in election campaign in the US. That's why Tehran immediately denied, and Washington also denied. Despite both capitals they denied, I believe there is a kind of understanding in two capitals that ultimately they need to sit together.
But you are well known for, to be an advocate of the position that actually a diplomatic solution would be way more fruitful and way more would work way better than, for example, sanctions.
Sanctions are working to harm Iranian nation. Sanctions are working to distract Western economic relation with Iran. Sanctions are working to push Iranian economy toward West. Sanctions are working for inflation, devaluation of Iranian currency, definitely. But who is the victim of sanctions? First, Iranian nation, the ordinary people. Second, trade, traditional, historical trade, economic, industrial relation of Iran and the West, specifically Europe. During my time when I was ambassador here, Germany had 25% share of Iranian economy and industry. Germany was partner number one with 9 billion Deutsche Mark export to Iran. And Europe had 60% share of Iranian economy. Today, the share of Europe is less than 30%. Share of China is more than 50%. This is the result of sanctions.
And by the way, do you think that the sanctions alone did all the economic turndown in the currency?
No. Definitely, I believe partially this economic mess recently we have noticed in Iran partially is due to sanctions, and partially is because of mismanagement. But it is not we cannot blame the Iranian government 100% because of mismanagement.
And how much would you?
I would say 50% sanctions, 50% mismanagement.